You pretty much walk to campus from here, and especially with our home event here, like the support we get is pretty cool. Pretty much anyone who's involved with the men's golf is here watching, and sometimes you have other athletes too, like basketball and you know, tennis. So that's always cool to have other athletes come and support you. It's not like crazy challenging from tee to green, but like once you get on the greens are devilish. So that's kind of the course defense, especially when we have our home tournament here. The greens, you know, will get to like 14, 13 on the stimp, and you just like playing with the other teams, you just see them hit it in the spot, and you're like, oh man, like you've got no chance, because it's just they're so fast. You like can't afford to miss it in the wrong spot. First hole, it's like just a little downhill. It's pretty straightforward. I like to just hit driver and like kind of keep it a little left, because the right trees are pretty much dead. That'll work. Got 59 yards of the pin and then 52 front edge. It's made me pretty grateful to be able to be at college with my friends and compete, especially at a high level. That was nice. It's easy to take stuff for granted, so kind of having, you know, the reminder of what I went through. So I'm really just being grateful and trying to just remind myself that every day. It's definitely changed my perspective. I remember like the first time I kind of noticed something was weird was just kind of stretching before a tournament, and I felt like I lost some mobility in a stretch, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. I didn't really think too much of it, and then the next month I just started to have like dead skin come off my left armpit, which is where it was, and they took a biopsy of some of the cells and found they were cancerous.
It was one of the most horrible things a parent could go through. The
whole time you're thinking, is my child gonna survive? And he had a really massively rare, and so they wouldn't start treatment forever, it seemed like. And he was wasting away. Ultimately, all the doctors decided on the treatment he got, and the first dose of chemo pretty much melted away all the cancer in his armpit. So they knew it worked. Yeah. But the treatment is a lot of times worse than the sickness, and he had a life-threatening infection.
Kind of just took it day by day, and luckily I never thought too much about like negative stuff. I don't know why that is, but it was just kind of how it happened. I felt like I never was terribly worried somehow. I think it was just different in the moment.
He went out on the golf course in between chemo. He would go out and his friends would take him out for a few holes. That really kept him going.
And that was huge, just because I was kind of able to be outside with my friends, kind of take my mind off things. And then after about like 7 months of the treatment, I got all cleared. Yeah, I kind of just went back right into it. It's something that was very impactful in my life, so definitely something that like I use for motivation, and also just knowing that like I've gotten through something like that, and so it helps me just get through other things, whether it's, you know, I get off to a bad start in a tournament and you feel like you just can't play any good golf, and it's like, all right, let's just relax here, it's just golf. That was obviously huge. Every college kid knows like your junior year is kind of when PGA TOUR U starts, and so winning an event like that is huge for that. And not only that, it was just big for my confidence, because those are the best college players and probably one of the best college events in college golf. And so, you know, winning that tournament just means that I'm able to compete with, you know, pretty much anyone in college golf.
And on behalf of the 1.5 million kids that Shriners has cared for across the world, it's with great honor to give you this to play in our event this fall.
Looking forward to just trying to learn as much as I can. Also just kind of, once again, like just testing my game against that level of golf is obviously rare in college, so I'm excited for that opportunity. It was an awesome experience. I felt pretty comfortable because I just knew like I was playing some really good golf. I had a lot of friends and family out there supporting me, which was really fun to be able to play in front of like a home crowd, especially walking up 18, and they say I'm from Reno, Nevada.
Ian Gilligan.
Everyone gave an extra cheer, which was really cool.
It's amazing to see him, you know, his goal from like 8 years old was to win a green jacket. You know, and then at 12 years old, it was to be #1 in the world. And to have that high of a goal and, you know, just watch him continue to pursue it. He's never wavered. I mean, he's always wanted to be a professional golfer, and he's incredibly determined.
A rising senior now at the University of Florida. Been a long road for him to get here and realize his dream of playing on the PGA Tour. 6 years ago, at just the age of 15, Ian was diagnosed with a rare form of lymphoma, so rare that at the time it was estimated he was one of 20 kids in the world to have it. And now, 6 years later, was able to make the cut and make this a memorable week.
Ian's a good closer of tournaments. He had a coach that used to call him the silent warrior, so you'll never see him getting excited or, you know, boastful on the course. He just digs deep, so when he gets behind, it's like trying to get your homework done in the last couple hours. He gets it done and he comes down and he gets invigorated and he scores instead of chokes. And he's always been that way. He loves golf, and he, just like all of the professionals, they say, you know, this is what we play for. And so he gets charged up coming down the stretch.
It's definitely better to act confident and play aggressively than it is to be fearful and play fearful out there. So when I tee it up, I'm, you know, going to be trying to win, and like I want to just beat everyone there as much as just trying to be competitive. And I feel like that's the mindset I'll take, is just trying to play as good of golf as I can.
First up, from Reno, Nevada, please welcome Mr. Ian Gilligan.
It was very nerve-wracking, obviously. I didn't want to miss the cut. It feels like you're trying to win a tournament, you know, trying to make the cut, and I made some huge putts.
There you go. That fist pump says it all. These guys know. They always know where they stand, as they should, and with one hole remaining to 3 under par.
I was grinding out there.
Making the cut at a tour event as an amateur, Smiley, that's got to be just an amazing feeling.
It's so great.
To be able to do that under the pressure is a huge confidence boost.
Gilligan and his birdie putt.
You lag it up there, why wouldn't you? What a week he's having.
Third player to ever make the cut as an amateur at this event. What an amazing feat that is.
Nice work out there, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, very nice.
I saw your second shot on 3 because that was the hole I was looking at. I was like, oh, he's got this easy. I go, he's got this. I'm not even paying attention. It's like, what? There's a bogey. But so, what are the odds of not making a bogey on the back coming down the stretch? It's very level, right?
Yeah.
Oh, these guys aren't wrong.
Yeah.
They've already got you 100%. It's not wrong.
Okay, sweet.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Sweet. Thank God.
I kind of knew the cut line was at like 2, but I knew I probably needed 3 under, and I hit like a really great shot on 8 and made a clutch putt to birdie. That was huge. Yeah, overall pretty pleased with just the overall grind of today.
Ian Gilligan is the 11th ranked amateur in the world, and here he is playing the weekend at a PGA Tour event. What a shot there.
That's about a 40-yard bunker shot, Steve. Probably played that with a gap wedge, sand wedge. That's really good.
I was a little more free just knowing I made the cut, and this weekend I just hit the ball, you know, really good. Never felt too stressed. I was hitting fairways and greens and had a ton of looks, and golf feels pretty easy when, you know, you're in the fairway and hitting greens. This is just a huge confidence boost. I felt like I was playing some really good golf, especially this weekend, and like seeing that my good golf's able to compete out here. Some of the mistakes I made on Thursday, just taking some of those away, and I'm like kind of almost right there. I was like, all right, well, I haven't made a bogey in a while, and then kind of thought about it in the back nine, but I was like, I don't, you know, you make a bogey out here, especially with these conditions, you're losing a lot of ground. I made a lot of great saves, but I think it was just mainly how well I was hitting the ball. I wasn't too stressed and put myself in great opportunities to make birdies, which is what you kind of have to do out here. I know I've gotten like a couple streaks, but that's probably one of my best, if not the best. So obviously to do it on PGA Tour events, pretty sweet.
Ian Gilligan, what a week.
What a week indeed, a lot to be proud of.
So it's probably playing like probably 183-ish right now. So I'm probably gonna hit 7-iron. Probably hit like a 1. That's my coach. 180 shot. And flight it and keep it under the wind. So that's probably like 3/4 7-iron. Go. All right. It's just past pin high. Take it. It is pretty crazy. I'm gonna be graduating this year. I feel like, you know, I'm still like a freshman. I hope when I leave the team next year that everyone can take like something that I did and kind of learn from that or take some inspiration. Obviously looking forward to the next level, but I'll definitely miss the guys. I hope that I'll be remembered as someone who was really competitive, fun, and cool to be around.